I am Shivaji Bhaskar, Faculty of Russian at the School of Foreign Languages, IGNOU. I welcome you all to this course, Basics of Russian Communication Skills Part 2. As you remember that in our previous modules, we have been discussing about various aspects of the conversational Russian. With the help of lots of text and dialogues, we have tried to make you understand regarding the most important expressions which you need to learn in order to speak the conversational Russian well. Accordingly, in this module as well, we have brought to you a dialogue where you will see very important expressions which we use in our day-to-day communication in Russian. Please pay attention to the dialogue and underline important expressions which you can also use when you talk to your family and friends in Russian. Иван. Здравствуй, Анна. Это ты? Анна. Здравствуйте. Кто это? Иван. Это Иван. Анна. Привет. Иван. Где ты сейчас? Иван. Я сейчас в Петербурге. Анна. Что ты там делаешь? Иван. Работаю. Анна. Работаешь? Где ты работаешь? Я знаю, что ты работаешь в Москве. Иван. Сейчас я работаю в Петербурге, в журнале «Нева». Анна. А где ты живешь в Петербурге? Иван. В гостинице. Анна. В гостинице? Анна. В гостинице Прибалтийская. Иван. Нет, я живу в гостинице Московская. Анна. Ну и как? Тебе нравится за гостиница? Анна. Ну и как? Тебе нравится эта гостиница? Иван. Да, очень удобная и недорогая. Иван. Да, очень удобная и недорогая. Анна. Где она находится? Иван. Она находится в центре. И работаю я тоже в центре. Анна. Это хорошо. Иван. А что ты сейчас делаешь? Анна. Ничего, я сегодня отдыхаю. Иван. А Антон? Ты не знаешь, где он? Анна. Он тоже отдыхает сегодня. Я думаю, что он сейчас на стадионе. Иван. Играет в теннис? Анна. Как обычно. Иван. Ну хорошо. Анна. До свидания. Anna, до свидания, до встречи. So here in this particular dialogue between two friends, Anna and Ivan, you have seen the conversation in Russian. You have listened to the conversation between Anna and Ivan. You must have also noticed about various important day-to-day expressions of Russian. Now let's pay attention to a few questions based on the dialogue. Где сейчас работает Иван? The second question is, он живет в гостинице Прибалтийская или? The second question is, он живет в гостинице Прибалтийская. Где он живет? The third one is, ему нравится эта гостиница? Почему? The fourth one is, где находится эта гостиница? The fifth question is, как вы думаете, где сейчас Анна? The sixth question is, что сейчас делает Анна? The seventh question is, где сейчас Антон? Что он делает? Then we have a few more questions. Please pay attention to them. Скажите, что Анна узнала об Иване. Напишите свои рассказ. Then скажите, что вы узнали об Анне, об Антоне. And расскажите, что вы знаете о своих друзьях. So here, with the help of these questions, if you pay attention to the dialogue, you will be able to understand the dialogue well, and according to the nature of the questions which we have asked you in a particular case, you can answer them correctly. However, we shall try to understand the dialogue with the help of English translation, and then we can answer the questions. So please pay attention to the dialogue while I translate it for you. Иван, здравствуй, Анна. Это ты? So, Ivan is calling Anna. Здравствуй, Анна. Это ты? Hello, Anna. Is it you? Здравствуйте. Кто это? Anna is saying, hello. Hello. Who is this? Это Иван. This is Ivan. Привет, Иван. Где ты сейчас? Hello, Ivan. Where are you right now? Я сейчас в Петербурге. Ivan says, I am in St. Petersburg right now. Anna, а что ты там делаешь? And what are you doing there? Ivan, работаю. I'm working. Работаешь? Где ты работаешь? Я знаю, что ты работаешь в Москве. Working? Where are you working? I know that you work in Moscow. Иван, сейчас я работаю в Петербурге, в журнале «Небо». Right now I'm working in St. Petersburg in the journal «Небо». Анна, а где ты живешь в Петербурге? And where do you live in St. Petersburg? Иван, в гостинице. In a hotel. Гостиница? Прибалтийская? In the hotel. Прибалтийская? Иван, нет, я живу в гостинице Московская. No, I live in the hotel Московская. Анна, ну как, тебе нравится эта гостиница? So, how's it? Do you like this hotel? Иван, да, очень удобная и недорогая. Иван, да, очень удобная и недорогая. Yes, it's very comfortable and not very expensive. Анна, а где она находится? And where does the hotel is located? Иван, она находится в центре. It's located in the center. И работаю я тоже в центре. And I'm also working in the center. Иван, она находится в центре. И работаю я тоже в центре. It is located in the center. And I'm also working at the center. Анна, это хорошо. That's good. Иван, а что ты сейчас делаешь? So Ivan is asking Anna, and what are you doing right now? Ничего, я сегодня отдыхаю. Nothing. I am taking rest today. Anton? Ivan is asking Anna. Anton? And where is Anton? What does he doing? So this expression Anton actually reflecting that Ivan is asking and what Anton is doing by the using expression Anton. Ты не знаешь, где он? Don't you know where is he? Anna. Он тоже отдыхает сегодня. He is also taking a break today. Я думаю, что он сейчас на стадионе. I think he must be at the stadium right now. Иван играет в теннис? Is he playing tennis? Анна, как обычно, as usual. Иван, ну хорошо, Анна, до свидания. It's all right. Okay, Anna. See you then. Anna. До свидания, до встречи. Goodbye. See you then. Here we have just understood the dialogue between Ivan and Anna, and we have seen the basic expressions of Russian they have used for talking about the life. We have also seen the usage of several expressions in particular cases, which you can also use in your own dialogue. And now let's pay attention to the questions which we have asked and understand the meaning. The first question is, где сейчас работает Иван? Where does Ivan is working right now? The second question is, он живет в гостинице Прибалтийская? Does he stay in the hotel Прибалтийская? Где он живет? Where does he live? The third question is, ему нравится эта гостиница? Does he like this hotel? Why? Then the fourth question is, где находится эта гостиница? Where does this hotel is located? The fifth one is, как вы думаете, где сейчас Анна? What do you think? Where is Anna right now? The sixth question is, что сейчас делает Анна? What Anna is doing right now? The seventh one is, где сейчас Антон? Что он делает? Where is Anton? What does he do? Then we have a few questions so that you can also use them creatively and give description depending upon the context. Скажите, что Анна узнала об Иване. Narrate what Anna came to know about Ivan. Напишите свой рассказ. Write your own story. The next one is, скажите, что вы узнали об Анне, об Антоне. Narrate please, what did you know about Anna and Anton. And the last one is, расскажите, что вы знаете о своих друзьях. Narrate please, what do you know about your friends. Alright, after understanding the meaning of the dialogue with English translation and knowing about the questions which we have asked based on the dialogue, now let's pay attention to the dialogue again and look at the structures and pattern of grammar, its cases, so that you can understand the dialogue properly. As we know that in this conversation between two characters, the first one is Ivan, masculine name. The first character is Ivan, very popular Russian name for males, and Anna, very popular name for females in Russia. They are talking on phone. The conversation is like, Здравствуй, Anna, это ты? Whenever we use the expression Здравствуй, it is reflected that the person is close or friendly. So Ivan is not using the word Здравствуйте, which we normally use if we are meeting for the first time, but if you know already somebody, then we use Здравствуй. Anna, это ты? Is it you? So here you can also pay attention to the intonation. The question is interrogative, so that is why the pitch of the sound rises at the end. Anna says, Здравствуйте, кто это? Because they are talking on phone, Anna does not know that it is her friend Ivan, because he is calling from some other city. That is why she is saying Здравствуйте. Кто это? Who is this? Ivan. Это Ivan. This is me, Ivan. Привет, Ivan. Где ты сейчас? So here, if you pay attention, she is saying Привет, which is hello in Russian, but for people who are very close. Где ты сейчас? Where are you right now? So she is also asking because she was not expecting that her friend Ivan is not in Moscow. So that is why this question. Где ты сейчас? Where are you right now? Ivan, я сейчас в Петербурге. I am right now in Peterburg, which is actually a name for St. Petersburg in Russian. However, they choose to use only the expression Petersburg in place of St. Petersburg, and in Russian they sometimes also use Peter in place of St. Petersburg because the name is quite long. So you have to understand, if you happen to listen to the expressions Peter, я сейчас в Питере, it means I am in St. Petersburg, or я сейчас в Петербурге, I am in Petersburg, which actually means St. Petersburg. Anna, а что ты там делаешь? And what are you doing there right now? So делать means to do, has been conjugated in the form of ты. Что ты там делаешь? Where are you doing there? Работаю. So in place of я работаю в Петербурге, we have used the conversational style so that you can understand the gist of the dialogue by simply putting conjugated verb form. Работать, я работаю, I am working. Working. Анна, работаешь? Где ты работаешь? Я знаю, что ты работаешь в Москве. Working? Where are you working? I know that you work in Moscow. So here for the form of ты, which is casual, for people who are close or friends, we use ты. So работать has been conjugated in the form of ты, работаешь. Где ты работаешь? Where are you working? Prepositional. Я знаю, что ты работаешь в Москве. I know from the verb знать means to know. Ты работаешь в Москве. You work in Moscow. Prepositional. Иван, сейчас я работаю в Петербурге в журнале Нева. Right now I am working in St. Petersburg в журнале, in a journal which is known as Neva. So like this you can also construct your own sentences. Now let's go ahead. Anna, а где ты живешь в Петербурге? And where do you live in St. Petersburg? Жить means to live, has been conjugated in a form of ты. Живешь. Where do you live? In St. Petersburg. Ivan, гостинице. So the word гостиница, which means hotel, has been changed into гостинице after the usage of предлог or preposition в. Гостинице Прибалтийская. So there must be a hotel by the name of Прибалтийская, because гостиница, feminine gender. Иван, нет, я живу в гостинице Московская. No, I live in a hostel. No, I live in a hotel Moskovskaya. So like Прибалтийская, you can have another word Moskovskaya. So like this you can change the ending. Анна, ну и как? It's alright. Тебе нравится эта гостиница? Do you like the hotel? Иван, да, очень удобная, не дорогая. Yes, very comfortable and not expensive. For comfortable we use the word удобная, and for not so expensive we use не дорогая. We can also make the antonyms удобный, неудобный, comfortable, not comfortable, and from недорогая or недорогой to дорогой, which means expensive. Анна, где она находится? Where it is located. Она находится в центре. It is located in the center. So when we use center, it means center of that particular city. So you can also make your own sentences using the same expressions. И работаю я тоже в центре, and I am also working at the center. So depending upon the context, you can use the prepositions and translate the meaning. Анна, это хорошо, that's good. Что ты сейчас делаешь? А что ты сейчас делаешь? And what are you doing right now? So делать has again been converted into делаешь for ты. Ivan is asking Anna. Anna, ничего, я сегодня отдыхаю. Nothing. For saying nothing, we use the expression in Russian ничего. Ничего means it's okay. It also means nothing. It means everything is normal. So normally in conversational, ничего, все нормально, спасибо. Nothing, everything is normal. Everything is okay, thank you. So like this, you can also use the expressions. Anton, and what about Anton? Ты не знаешь, где он? Don't you know where is he? Anna, он тоже отдыхает сегодня. So whenever we use the expression with the help of the verb отдыхать, which actually means to take rest, we can also say that the person is taking rest, the person is taking a break. So like this, while translating or depending upon the context, you can use. Он тоже отдыхает сегодня. He is also taking rest or he is also having a break today. Я думаю, что он сейчас на стадионе. I think he must be at the stadium right now. So here you can see that we have used the preposition на стадионе, which is as per the rules of the grammar for предложные. The conjugated form for отдыхать, делать, знать as per the requirement of ты, and думать for я as думаю. You can also note down these conjugated forms of the verbs and try to conjugate all the verbs which you have learned so far, and that you can use them in your own dialogues. Ivan играет tennis. So he's saying that Anton must be playing tennis. Играет tennis, playing tennis. Anna, как обычно. Yes, as usual. So these are kind of adverbs which we use. Как обычно, as usual. Как обычно, он приехал домой поздно. As usual, he came to the house late. Как обычно, он ушел домой run out. As usual, he left the house early. So like this, you can use the expression. Then, ну хорошо, okay, it's good. Анна, до свидания. So whenever you use the expressions ну, it is very casual, very informal. Ну хорошо, it's okay. Anna, до свидания. Anna, goodbye. Anna, до свидания, до встречи. Goodbye, see you then. So for до встречи, we can use the expression see you then. So like this, you can also make your own dialogues. You can replace the characters and make your own dialogue while keeping the important expressions which you have learned in Russian, and try to be creative, visualize. If you are in Moscow, St. Petersburg, or here in India, you can choose the situation and make small dialogue between you and your friends and talking about the other friend. I hope you enjoyed the dialogue. Now let's pay attention to the questions. Где сейчас работает Иван? So the first question is, where does Ivan work? So we know that Ivan is working right now in St. Petersburg. So он работает or Ivan работает в Петербурге, because the question is где, preposition. Он живет в гостинице? Да, он живет в гостинице. But if we have the question прибалтийская, then нет. Нет, он не живет в гостинице Прибалтийская. Где он живет? Он живет в гостинице Московская. So like this you have to choose the correct answer and answer. Third, ему нравится эта гостиница? Да, ему нравится эта гостиница. Yes, he likes the hotel basically for two reasons. First, it's very comfortable, and second is not expensive. Потому что гостиница удобная, недорогая. So like this you can answer. Then, где находится эта гостиница? Where is the hotel? In St. Petersburg, where Ivan is staying, right in the center. So for center in Russian we have center. And since the question is где, preposition в центре. Где находится эта гостиница? Эта гостиница находится в центре. Then the fifth, как вы думаете, где сейчас Анна? As you know, Anna, when she started the conversation, she was very surprised to know that Ivan is in St. Petersburg, and as she said that I know that you work only in Moscow, so actually it means that she is in Moscow. Как вы думаете, где сейчас Анна? Я думаю, сейчас Анна в Москве, because the question is где. And the sixth one, что сейчас делает Анна? So what Anna is doing right now, she is taking a break, she is resting, so that is why сейчас Анна отдыхает. So like this you can answer the question. Then the seventh one, где сейчас Антон? Что он делает? And where is Anton right now? What does he do? What is he doing? Сейчас Антон тоже отдыхает. Он, наверное, сейчас на стадионе играет в теннис. So because he must be playing tennis, as Anna says, and he is also not working today, he is taking rest. So like this, from the dialogue you can use the expressions and answer correctly. Скажите, что Anna узнала об Иване. So we have to tell that what Anna came to know about Ivan. So the first thing she came to know about Ivan, that he is not in Moscow, he is in St. Petersburg. The second thing she came to know about Ivan is that he is staying in a hotel in Moskovskaya, not in the hotel Pribalchiskaya. Third thing she came to know about that he is working in St. Petersburg in a journal which is known as Neva. Она узнала, что Иван сейчас работает в Петербурге. Его нет в Москве. Он работает в журнале Нева. So like this you can answer the question. However, you can also make a lot more descriptions about this. Then the next one is скажите, что вы узнали об Анне, об Антоне. So we came to know about Anna and Anton. They are also friends. Anna is taking rest. Anton also taking rest, but had gone to the stadium to play tennis. Расскажите, что вы знаете о своих друзьях. This is a very important question where we are asking you to describe about your own friends. So as you have seen that we have just had a dialogue where we have seen that how Anna, Ivan and Anton, three friends, are describing many different things, and we have used very basic expressions. You can also use lots of them, and some of the verbs in a conjugated form, so that these kind of dialogues are not only informative but really interesting to reflect upon the kind of life you lead in the city where you live. So I hope that all of you must have enjoyed listening to this particular dialogue. We recommend you to use most of the expressions which we have used in the dialogue, so that you can discuss it with your family and friends and find Russian grammar, phonetics, conversational style easy and fun. Thank you.